Hello there watchy people, how's it going? Welcome along to another video. I have bought 3 new watches today. I realised that my collection is entirely analog and I thought, you know what, if I'm going to be holistic, I should probably dabble in a bit of everything, at least whatever I can afford. So here we are. I've got 3 new watches. 2 of these 2 are bought from Creation Watches. I'm not sponsored or anything, I'm just saying that's who I used. For some reason, they ship them without the original box, but with the original papers in the box. But then they replace the box with their own. So I don't really know why this box is any different, better, cheaper than this box to ship. Like, doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I guess what it is because they're in China. It's to stop people buying them to sell on. That's probably the deal. But anyway, I don't know quite the ins and outs. So yeah, I started off by thinking, okay, I need a digital watch. Let's put these 2 aside for now. And so I looked up a few options and found the W800, which is this one, W800H 1BVDF. So here we go. Let's take off the peel. I am a bit of a sucker. Let's zoom in a bit. There we go. I am a bit of a sucker for a negative LCD. I don't know why I love them so much. They are pretty much objectively worse, but they look so cool. So yeah, I love that. And we should have a light. Is that the light button? Ah yeah, you can't really see it. There you go. I'm too well lit in this area, so but that's really cool. So I bought this, and then I sort of was like, did I just jump the gun here? I sort of grabbed the first one that took my fancy, and yeah, I wonder if I made the right decision or not. So I looked again, and I suddenly realized that there's such a big following for some of the more basic models. This, to be honest, this was less. I think this was less than £25. So, or at the very most, it was like £27. So I looked a bit closer. I looked a bit harder. Let's leave this out over here, and I then found the whole Casio mods industry that sort of exists. So I went out and I bought. Does it say on there what it is? Doesn't. Let's open the box up and then you'll find out for yourselves what in fact it is. There we go. This one I've not even taken out of the plastic bag yet. That's how fresh it is. There we go. This is the Casio what is it? 2168? A168. There you go. Casio A168. I looked at the F91W and the similar ones of that. Let's take this off as well and have a look. Yeah, that's cool. There you go. Again, I've gone negative because I'm just a sucker for it. I love how it looks. Yeah, I looked at the F91, but I just didn't like how the light looked on those. They're a bit weak and kind of annoying, to be honest. Which one's the light on this? It's this one. Again, you're not going to be able to see it very much, but I will try. There you go. There's a bit of a glimpse for you. Yeah, the lights on it are just a tiny little LED in the corner, and it just looks naff in my opinion. So I wanted to get the electroluminescent one, which I believe this is. Yeah, 100% is. So yeah, if I use that at night, it's going to look awesome. It's going to be really cool. And yeah, the reason I went for this is because it looks pretty much the same as the 91, but it just has that electroluminescence. And like the 91, it has a plethora of modding opportunities out there. There's loads of people who have made faceplates and cases and all kinds of things. And so consequently, I didn't care what watch I got. Like I didn't, this is a resin, silver resin, made to look like metal, but it's not metal, it's resin. And yeah, I didn't care what case it came in, what strap it had, because the plan is to take the insides of this and put it in another one. I did consider about doing the negative myself, just buying a normal one and taking off the polarizing film, buying some more polarizing film and putting it on the other way around to make it negative. But when I looked at the prices, like this was cheap. This was the cheapest one I could find, and it had the negative on it. And like, I figured, what is the point in buying a positive one and doing the work to make it negative if for the same money or less, I can just have it start negative from factory. And that way, you know, it's gonna be fine. So yeah, that's what I did. Obviously, there's a lot to be said about having the experience of changing the polarizing film, but I decided to go this way on this one. Figured it would be for the best, but I'm kind of thinking about like a stealth version of this, so all black. I want to keep obviously the labels for the buttons and maybe the brand, but everything else can kind of go away, to be honest. Yeah, Casio and the button labels are fine for me. That will be totally fine. So yeah, like if you've got any suggestions, if you've seen these done, if you fancy searching, having a look at the various mods that are available, then let me know what you think. And you know, feel free, if you join the Discord, there's a link in the description below. It's actually my gaming Discord, but I've got a channel in there that's just for watches. So you can mute everything else and just look at that one if you're there for the watches. But yeah, please do share with me images and links to awesome modding stuff. If I want to go for high quality, the best stuff I've found is on is it SKX mods, who are like primarily they do Seiko, I think, but they do also do Casios to a degree, and yeah, they've got quite a lot of stuff on there, but it's pricey. Like I'm probably going to be looking at £70 to £100 worth of stuff, worth of case and plates and bits and pieces to make a watch, and for a 15-20 quid watch, that's really quite asking something. So the other alternative is I go down the AliExpress route and buy bits from there, which will be dirt cheap. They'll take a few weeks to get here, but they also won't have any like waterproofing or anything. You know, they aren't quality, they're just looks. So I might go down that route because it's just a cheap watch. Like I'm not going to wear this in a pool or anything. This is technically, I think it's got 100 meters of water resist, if I recall correctly. Does it say on the back there? No, it just says water resistant, doesn't it? So I think it's 100. So this one could be worn in a pool or something as it is, but I wouldn't. I don't think I would. And of course, you can't use the button. So if I go in the hot tub at night, as soon as I press the button, I've let water in. So it's not particularly useful on that front. Moving on to the last one. Of course, if I'm talking about modding Casios, you've got to get the A1200, haven't you? Look at this one. Let's get that sticker off. There we go. In its glory. Beautiful. This is also LED lights, I believe. So it's not bad, though. That's actually pretty good. This is the world time one. It's got the analog in the top left. It's got a world map. I don't know what this top section is for. I don't know what this top section is for. Is it for anything? I don't think anything happens up there. But you've got a world map, and then obviously the normal LCD details at the bottom. So yeah, I don't know quite what to do. Like the options on this are quite varied. A lot of people put a sticker over the top, or not, you know, over the LCD so that you can't read the analog time anymore. I'm not sure if I want to do that or not. I really love the NASA watches people have made out of these. So I'm kind of tempted to go along that route, but there's loads of others. Like I could make a James Bond watch. I mean, this is called, the name for this watch is a Casio Royale. That's what people call it. So, you know, if I made it like a Bond style, that could be pretty cool. But again, like this is a resin case, black with green. It might be just plastic rather than resin, but it's got a green bezel on it, which I don't really like very much. I got this one because actually the strap was cool. Like it was, out of all the straps that are available, it's got a NATO style. It's not a NATO because it doesn't go all the way underneath, but it's got like a little leather patches on the end and then a webbing strap with your NATO style rings on there, which I thought was pretty cool. I thought that was stylish in terms of the strap, but the case I don't like. I'm not keen on this green. And again, probably just the button labels and the brand on that one, I'm thinking. But I am again fully open to any suggestions you guys might have. So yeah, share those with me either in the comments down below. You can't. I don't think you can put URLs in there. I don't think you can put links in there, but you can tell me the name of the site and what to search for if you want to share anything. But yeah, the Discord will be the better place. You can post links in there and pictures and all kinds of stuff. So that would be awesome. So yeah, this lineup of 3 watches. Let's get them all out so you can see them. Let's get our focusing right. There we go. There's 1, 2. Get these labels up and out of frame if I can. Get the boxes aside. And then 3. There we go. So yes. How's that for a set of new watches? That's pretty cool. What a trio. Yeah, W800, the what is it? 1 2. I keep forgetting. A168, A168, and the Casio Royale AE1200. So yeah, let me know what you think of those, and what you think they could look like. How I could make them pretty cool. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great one, and I'll see you then. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.